Good afternoon. Myself Dr. Ruchi Gupta. Today we will discuss CMM and ISO model. These are the quality models. These are some quality standards which are followed by the company. And after certifying these models, after certification, the company can easily convince to the customer that they have to deliver a quality software to the customer. So, as I have already discussed the quality, software quality and quality assurance plan in my previous lecture, and we have seen that how many attributes we have considered at the time of implementation of any project. So, for maintaining the quality attributes, there is a need of some standard or procedure. There is a need of some quality standards. There is a need of some quality procedures which are followed by the company. So that the company can easily convince to the customer that they have to they will deliver a quality software. So that's why there is a need of some models. There is a need of some procedure. So some procedures are there. One is a CMM, that is a capability maturity model, and another one is a ISO model, that is International Standard Organization model. If company follow the procedure as per their CMM, if the company is CMM level certified company, or if a company is a ISO certified, then they can that company will easily convince to the customer. So what is a CMM label? It is a SEI CMM label. SEI is a Software Engineering Institute that was firstly designed this CMM model. So the CMM, it was developed by SEI, Software Engineering Institute, in 1986, and it is not a SDLC model. Means we can say that it is a CMM is not a it is not a development process of the software. It is a process of checking the quality of the software. So it is not an SDLC model. It is strategy for improving the software process, or it is a process of checking the quality, or it is checking the maturity process of the company which is followed by the company. So CMM is used to judge the maturity of the software process of an organization and to identify the key practices that is required to increase the maturity of these processes. So on the basis of the working culture of the company, or on the basis of the maturity level of the company, that certificate is to be provided, and there are certain levels of this certificate. So the company will, as per the company working culture, the company will lie on that particular label, and they are eligible for that label. So CMM, capability maturity model, this is used to develop. This model is used to develop. This is a methodology to develop, refine the maturity of the software development process. It was developed in 1980, and it is a process of improvement. It shows the improvement process of the software. So to assess an organization against a scale of 5 process, as I have told that there are 5 maturity levels of CMM. So the company is assessed by the SEI. The company is assessed by CMM. And after that, a particular level of certification is provided to the company. It deals with the process that should be implemented, and not so how the process should be implemented. So a maturity level comprises a predefined set of process area that is called a KDA and key process area. Under this, a goal, commitment, availability, measurement and verification has been considered. So what is the objective of CMM? To increase the customer satisfaction by producing the product according to the plan, with simultaneously improving the organizational capability to produce a better results, and to increase the software process maturity the extent to which processes are explicitly defined, managed, measure, control and effective. So, these are 5 levels of capability maturity model. One is initial, second repeatable, third defined, fourth manage and fifth is optimize. So, these levels are to be categorized as per the maturity level, as per the working procedure of the company. So, the company is having any working procedure, having any working culture. So, as per their working culture, that particular level is to be assigned to that company. So, level 1, it is initial level. In initial level, work is performed informally, means if we are work on the initial level, it means there is no criteria, there is no working culture, there is no proper planning about the project, there is no we can say it is an if the company follows some ad hoc activity, then the company will come under level 1. So, work is performed informally. Software development organization at this level is characterized by the ad hoc activities, means organization is not planned in advance, means there is no planning about the working culture of the company. So, such type of company is applicable for the level 1. Now, we have to go further for the level 2, that is repeatable level. So, as per the name, it is we can easily identify that in repeatable means if the company is having some procedure, if the company is having some culture about that, the company use some existing procedure or methods, the company follows some existing procedure for developing the new projects. So, it means they are come under the category of repeatable process. So, work is planned and tracked. So, we can, if we are follow the existing procedure, then we can easily track, we can easily plan for the new project. So, the level of the development organization has basic and consistent project process, tracking, scheduling and functionality, and the process plays to repeat earlier success on the project with similar application. So, as I have already discussed that if the company follow such type of procedure, that companies repeat the earlier success on the project with similar application. So, company is applicable for level 2, that is repeatable level. Now, we come on the level 3, that is a defined level. So, if we come on to the level 3, it means company is having a proper working culture. Company work procedure is well defined under this third level. So, at this level, the software process for both management and engineering activities are defined and documented, means company follow the process of the previous level also, as well as there are some features are also add on in this level 3, means company is properly defined, company will provide the training to their staffs, company maintain the whole documentation of their projects which they have to deliver to the customer, means we can say that company is following all procedures, company is a well defined working culture. So, in that case, the company is applicable for level 3 CMM level certification. Now, we come on the level 4, it is more control than the defined level. So, work is to be quantitatively controlled as per the previous level. So, the company will follow quality management as well as the process management process. So, under this quality management can effectively control the software development effort using precise measurement, means company will use some parameters, company will use some measurement parameters for evaluating and controlling their performance. At this level, organization set some quantitative goal for both software process and for the software maintenance also. And second is a quantitative process management. So, at this maturity level, the performance of process is controlled using some statistical and quantitative techniques. So, when we have to go further in the level 5, so it is a well defined process. At this level, the companies follow all the previous level working procedure, as well as they have maintained a continuous surveillance process, means continuous improvement process also followed by this level. So, work is based upon some continuous improvement, means not only the work of development, as well the company will continuously provide the support to their customers. So, such type of company is eligible for the CMM level 5. So, the key characteristics of this level focusing on continuously improving process performance. So, process change management, technology management and defect prevention come under this category. So, suppose if there will be technology will change, then company will provide the support for that. So, these are some key process area. Initial, it is ad hoc activity, competent pupils are there. In the defined, a process definition, training programs and peer reviews are to be provided by the company. At the managed level, this is the focus of this level is product and process quality. Under this, they have follow some metrics, some measurement tools and techniques to continue to improve the quality, scope quality management and quantitative process metric. And the last one is the optimizing. The focus of this level is continuous process improvement. So, they have focus on the defect prevention, process change management, technology change management. So, these are the various level of companies, CMM level. So, company as per the working cultures maturity level of the company can apply for any of the CMM level. So, if we are talking about the top 5 CMM level certified companies of India, so these are some companies like Tata Consultancy, TCS, Infosys, HCL, L&T, Honeywell, Capgemini, Tata, Sonata, Mastech, Infotech. These are various Indian companies. They are CMM level certified, 5 level certified company, and we can see the culture of the company also. So, this is a building block of maturity levels of CMM level. Now, we come on the ISO. So, ISO is also a quality certificate that is to be provided to any organization, and there is a difference between CMM certification and ISO. CMM certification is also only provided to any software industry, while if we are talking about the ISO certificate is to be provided to any software industry as well as hardware and manufacturing industries, as well as the service industry also. So, ISO, it is international standard organization. It is a consortium of 63 countries that is established to formulate organization, and ISO published 9,000 series of standard in 1987. ISO certifications serve as a reference for contract between two independent parties. ISO 9000 standard specify the guidelines for maintenance of the quality system. So, ISO 9000 certification, the quality standard and procedure, it should be documented, and organizational quality manuals, and the ISO 9000 is to be provided by some external body. There is a series of ISO 9000 like 9001, 9002, 9003, etc. So, some customers require supplier to be an ISO 9000 certified through the need for the flexibility. So, an international set of standard, it is a international set of standards for the quality management, and it is applicable to the range of organization from manufacturing to service industry. As I have already told you that ISO certificate is to be provided to any of the company, hardware manufacturers, service industry, software industry, any of the industries to be certified by the ISO. So, if we are talking about the specific software industry, so ISO 9001 is to be provided to a software industry. So, 9001 is applicable to the organization which deals with design, develop and maintain the product. So, software industries are applicable for 9001 because they are dealing with some designing, development, maintenance and implementation of software product. So, 9001 is a generic model for the quality process that must be initiated for organization using the standard. This is a process of getting an ISO 9000 certificate. First of all, we will fill the application for ISO certification. Then there will be a pre-assessment process. The company will pre-visit of in your organization. Then document review and adequacy audit process will be there. And finally, there will be a compliance visit or compliance audit of your organization has been done. After the successfully completion of this audit process, company will register for this ISO certification. And once we get the ISO certification, not only it is not a one-time certification, we continuously apply for the continuous surveillance process. Means we continuously after 2 or 3 years we will apply for this renew process, because this is a continuous surveillance process. Means continuously we have to show the quality of our organization, the working quality procedure of our organization. So, it is a continued surveillance process. So, type of ISO 9000 certificate, quality standard. ISO 9000, it applies the organization that is engaging in the design, development, production and servicing of the product, and this is the standard that is applicable most software development organization, because software organizations have been deal in analysis, designing, coding, maintenance and development of the software. If we are talking about the ISO 9002, so it applies to those organizations which do not design the product. Means the organization which do not deal with the designing, they only involved in the production. So, such type of companies are eligible for ISO 9002 certification. For example, like car manufacturing industries, steel manufacturing industries, they buy the product and plant design from some external sources and manufacture those products. So, such type of companies come under this category of ISO 9002 series. So, therefore, ISO 9000 is not applicable for the software industries. If we are talking about ISO 9003, so what type of companies are eligible for this ISO 9003? It is applies to the organization that are involved only the installation and testing of the product. Means such companies are only involved in testing and installation of any product. So, such type of companies are applicable for the ISO 9003. So, various vendors are only involved for the testing or installation, like TV, fridge and other manufacturing companies hire some third party for the installation. So, such type of companies that they have to provide the services to the customer, they are come under the category of ISO 9000 series. So, need for obtaining an ISO, because we have to maintain the quality process of the of our product, so that we are eligible for any certification, and after certification we can easily convince to the customer that we will deliver a quality products. That's why there is a need of ISO certification. Confidence of customer is also increased by getting this certification. So confidence of customer in an organization increase when organization qualifying this ISO certification, and some organizations involved in software expert to obtain ISO 9000 certification. ISO 9000, it require a well-documented software production that produce a well-documented software production process, contribute to repeatable and higher quality of the software development. And ISO 9000 makes a development process focused, efficient and cost effective. So if we are a ISO certified company, then we can easily assure that we have follow some focused process, efficient and a cost effective process for developing any product. And ISO certification point out the weak point of the organization and recommend remedial process action. And ISO 9000 it set the framework for the development of an optimal and a total quality management system. So by getting this ISO certification, we can easily convince that we are follow all the quality process, all the quality standards for the product development. Now this is a complete ISO 9000 2000 requirement, because ultimately we have to satisfy the customer. So first of all, we have checked the expected quality by the customer, then we have to plan the quality as per the customer requirement, then produce the quality product by the company for the customer, and we have to pre-receive the quality by the customer. And it is an iterated process. It is an iterated process. So until we have to satisfy the customer need, we continuously follow this same process. Now there is a difference between ISO 9000 and CMM level, because we have already done both CMM and ISO model in detail. So now we can easily differentiate both of them. ISO, if we are talking about the ISO is awarded by an international standard body, that is ISO, and CMM is to be defined by the SEI, Software Engineering Institute. The ISO, it deals primarily for the manufacturing industry and provisioning of the services. ISO is deal with any of the company. It may be a manufacturing industry, it may be a software industry, or any service or installation industry. And CMM is developed specifically for the software industry. ISO, it will come on the level 3 of CMM, that is it goes beyond the total quality management. The focus of this ISO on the primarily aim to procedural controls, and the focus of the CMM on the basis of these 5 levels. So CMM level to hard level to provide a gradual quality improvement of the company process. So this is all about the CMM and ISO. Thank you very much.